Everybody, welcome back to the Jordan Report, and I am your host, Robert Jordan. Everyone, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Okay, guys, the COVID vaccine is here, okay? And they told us this was coming. And they're already getting us ready for the bad reactions that certain populations are going to have from this vaccine, specifically the elderly. They know a lot of elderly people are going to die from taking this shot. And they're telling us this. I'm going to show you a local news clip from Los Angeles where the elderly people are the first people they're going to target. It's unbelievable. But anyway, CNN, don't be alarmed if people start dying after taking the vaccine. They're telling us this, people. That won't necessarily have anything to do with the vaccine. The advisory appeared in an article titled, "Why Vaccinate Our Most Frail?" Odd Vote Out shows the dilemma in which Dr. Kelly Moore, Associate Director of the Immunization Action Coalition, cautions that vaccines don't work as well on the frail and elderly compared to healthy people. Now again, I'm going to show you where in Los Angeles, this is the first population they're going to target. When shots begin to go into the arms of residents, Moore said, Americans need to understand that deaths may occur that won't necessarily have anything to do with the vaccine. We would not all be surprised to see, coincidentally of course, vaccinations happening and then having someone pass away a short time after they receive a vaccine. Not because it has anything to do with the vaccination, but just because the place where people at the end of their lives reside, Moore said. Can you believe that? She then said Americans should be alarmed to see people dying a day or two after receiving the COVID vaccine. One of the things we want to make sure people understand is that they should not become unnecessarily alarmed if there are reports, once we start vaccinating, of someone or multiple people dying within a day or two of their vaccination who are residents of long-term care facilities. That would be something we would expect as a normal occurrence because people die frequently in nursing homes. While deaths in care of homes of people who take the vaccine are described as normal and nothing to do with the vaccine, some would suggest that you could make the exact same argument about death of those with multiple comorbidities in care homes that were put down to COVID. Okay? They're admitting and they're telling us older people are going to die from this vaccine. This is a local news clip from LA.
Jasmine Veal, KCAL 9 News.
The FDA meets tomorrow to decide whether to authorize the Pfizer vaccine. It's been distributed now for 2 days in the UK, and health officials there warn anyone with a history of serious allergies should not get the vaccine. At least two people have had reactions on the first day it was given. KCAL 9's Chris Holmstrom has a closer look at that warning.
It's day 2 of Pfizer vaccinations in the United Kingdom. They are the first nation in the Western world to launch a mass vaccination program against COVID-19. While experts call it a historic day, there were 2 people who had a significant allergic reaction to the vaccine. Dr. Michael Hurt is the founder of the Center for Integrated Medicine in Tarzana.
I think this is something that we should expect, news to come out every day of people reacting differently to what is basically a brand new biotech public health weapon that's never been injected into humans before.
The National Health Service in England said in a statement both of the medical workers who experienced anaphylactoid reactions to the Pfizer vaccine had a strong past history of allergic reactions and that both had recovered after the treatment. Now they are advising people with severe allergies to get the vaccine. It's important to note they are not talking about seasonal allergies.
People who have severe allergies are those who walk around with an EpiPen, who need to inject themselves with epinephrine if they got a bee sting or ate a peanut or had some kind of reaction where the throat's going to swell, the eyes are going to swell shut, have trouble breathing or swallowing.
British health officials warn that includes people who've had a significant allergic reaction to a vaccine or medicine in the past. While the United States will likely start giving the Pfizer vaccine next week, healthcare workers and people living in long-term nursing facilities will be the first to get the dose. But Dr. Hurt says people with the 3 O's should consider getting the vaccine when it's available. That includes those that are older, overweight, or have other medical problems like asthma, heart disease, and diabetes.
People who have high risk of dying or being seriously ill with COVID need to look at this vaccine very seriously because the risk of taking it may be much less than the risk of facing down COVID one-on-one.
And the state is expected to get doses of the Pfizer vaccine next week, and about 84,000 of them will come here to LA County. Reporting in Studio City, I'm Chris Holmstrom, KCAL 9 News.
Okay, guys, everybody be careful and tell the elderly to be careful.